When I was in the Army, I was treated particularly poorly by a good number of my superiors. And when I asked why, one of the explanations I was offered is that when they were in my position, they were treated just as poorly, so I didn't deserve any special treatment. And there are similar situations like this where people will either observe somebody doing something bad, or they will be on the receiving end of it, and then they'll turn around and feel like they have to emulate that behavior and do unto others as was done unto them or as they witnessed, in a way of righting the wrong or somehow getting revenge or something like that. I'll give you another example. If you're watching this on YouTube, then after this, you can look up one of those courtroom sentencing videos where someone's obviously been proven guilty and scroll down and read the comments, and you'll see people saying rather barbaric things like, we need to hang this guy, or do to him what he did to his victims, or something like that. And everyone else is kind of cheering them on as they say those things. But instead of responding to it that way, you've got to take the high road. And here are at least two reasons why. So first off, if you emulate somebody that did something bad, then you essentially become just like them. So that means that you are justifying their actions because you're now carrying them out, and therefore you agree with them, and you're kind of contradicting yourself from earlier when you claimed that you disagreed with them. And at the same time, you're no better than them. You've reduced yourself to their level, and now you truly are not deserving of any better treatment than what you say they deserve. And the second reason to take the high road is because of the cycle that you perpetuate. So if you do treat people poorly or otherwise do bad things, then you are setting that poor example that's going to inspire them to just turn around and do the same thing on others, and it just has that cascading effect that pretty much never ends. Whereas if you do step up and you do be that pioneer that says, look, I'm not going to be like those people. Instead, I'm going to do right by others. Then you create a whole different kind of cycle, a cycle of positivity where you inspire people to do the same thing. So going back to the Army example, I could have turned around and treated my subordinates just as poorly as I was getting treated, but I chose not to do that. And as a result, my platoon was much healthier, and I still have soldiers reaching out to me to this day, several years later, thanking me for how I treated them and for the positive impact that I had on their lives. Now, an important thing to note here is, yes, this is much easier said than done, but that's why it is the way it is now. So you've got to be the one that steps up to the plate and takes responsibility, because if nothing else, if you don't do it, then no one else will. So go forth and do great things. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.